Good morning, YouTube. It's Jay Coffee Talk back with another video, and this is a very sad and tragic situation that we're reporting on right now. I'm sure many people are well aware of this situation, as this man, 52-year-old Patrick Warren Sr., was killed in Texas a couple weeks ago. The news that came out, there was some footage. There was a civil rights attorney speaking out and posting on social media about this situation, saying that they were fighting for justice for the family. A lot of people were sharing the footage in the posts and sharing their opinion, and that they were very upset about this situation. As I said, this is just extremely sad, extremely tragic. This family was trying to get Mr. Patrick Warren Sr. some help. And ultimately, he was killed in all this in front of his family. There's been peaceful protests, and there's an investigation open. From my understanding, the investigation is still ongoing. The officer has been put on administrative leave, and the Texas Rangers are investigating it. And then from my understanding, there's also a separate internal affairs investigation going on. Now, I always ask when I'm reporting on something tragic like this, for everyone to please be respectful in the comments. Now, as I stated, when this first happened, there was some footage floating around and a lot of social media posts. And now there is more footage. There is what seems to be the full body cam footage. I'll share a link to that. I'll pin it in the comments. I'm not going to include it in this video. But there is also more information that has come to light. And I don't know, man. This is just got to be horrible for the family. Like I already said, they lost their loved one and he was killed in front of them. But now with this new information that's come out, it's just like I can't even express how the family must feel in all this, because ultimately they were trying to reach out and get help for Patrick Warren Sr. when he was killed. But with the new reports that have come out, it seems that they had, done this in the past and were able to get him the help that he needed, and on more than one occasion. But we're talking about even just the day before this, when the authorities called 911, a mental health worker showed up, and reportedly Patrick Warren Sr. was outside. This is reportedly that he was outside talking aloud, praising God, didn't want to come inside. And the mental health worker, spoke with him and was, just like, hey, let's go sit down, talk about this. What's bothering you? And reportedly, he expressed what was wrong, and the mental health worker said, hey, I'm concerned about you. Let's get you checked out. Let's go to the hospital. And he did so. And he was taken to the hospital, got some mental health treatment, and then was actually released and let home. Now, like I said, there's reports that this had happened on more than one occasion. I don't understand why the hospital maybe didn't do more, but I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud with that. I don't want to blame them, but it just seems that he was going through something in life where he was, struggling and having these mental health problems. And if you guys watch this channel, Jay Coffee Talk, I'm sure you guys are well aware, I speak about different struggles in life, mental health problems. We've all been through things in our life, whether it was us or a loved one or just different struggles in life. As you get older, different things happen. You might not always feel the same. I'm sure we've all been there, and this man's family called on multiple occasions is what's being reported now, and we're able to get him the help that he needed. But it seems on this day when they called, like I said, just the day before they had called, got him help, the next day when all these terrible events happened, a mental health worker did not show up. Reportedly, one was not available, and a police officer showed up, and he was killed in front of his family. So that's why I say it's got to just be extremely terrible for the family just to be grieving, to have lost your loved one, for them to have been killed in front of you, to, find out that they were just trying to get him help and had done so, and, had been through this exact process before, and, he was helped out. But like I said, there's just a lot more information out now, and there is more footage out in this. Like I said, it appears to be the full body cam footage. Originally, the footage was a lot shorter. But everyone, just comment, let me know your thoughts. Once again, please be respectful when we're dealing with a situation like this. But I wanted to share something with you guys, a post by WACK100. It's causing a lot of a stir right now on social media. He posts the footage, and then he also threw up this caption. He posted the body cam footage, and then he said, "Justifiable shooting. We always post when the law did us unjust. We need to learn from situations when we do ourselves unjust. Dude had to get it. Police was all the way in the right on this one." And, people are just reacting, a lot of different comments. So, someone said, "Not a good shooting. A police is trained to handle situations." And then in parentheses, they put all kids, people shooting at them, people trying to fight them, etc. An unarmed man doesn't hold a threat to shoot him when the officer is trained to fight and handle situations, only supposed to use deadly force when your life is threatened to be taken, not to use because you're about to get beat up. And someone else said, "Would if he was mentally ill and was having an episode, would this have been right?" Which is indeed what was happening. Someone else said, "All threats ain't equal, and that man, an unarmed human charging a well-trained officer, is similar to Connor trying to fight Floyd." People are just, reacting in many different ways. Wack saying he flat out believes it's a justified shooting. I personally disagree with them. It's just, everyone comment. This is just, like I said, tragic and sad, and it's just, I just kind of don't understand how. Once again, you guys all comment, watch the footage if you haven't seen it, if you want to. I'm not, it's not something everyone would want to or need to see, but it's just, what I don't understand is how, if there was a history of this. Like I said, reportedly, this family had reached out for help many times as this man seemed to be having a lot of struggles with his mental state. And, the mental health officer would show up, and, they would get him the help that he needed. And this officer showed up, and in the end, this man was killed. But it's like, I don't know, you would think that in the computer or something, when the call would come in and someone would be responding to this call, as I guess there's always, I guess, could be a possibility that a mental health worker might not be available. I don't know. I'm sure when these protocols are put together, someone thought of that before, so that could indeed happen, that a mental health worker could be on other calls or with other patients or something like that. And you'd think that there would be some kind of, something when the address was called in, like history of mental health illness, and then the officer would know when he showed up what he was dealing with. I don't know. It's just a damn shame. But I just saw this post by WACK100 where he's saying he feels this is a justified shooting. And I don't know, I see people reacting many different ways to this. Just really had me thinking. As I said, me personally, I've had personal experience within my family and everything with mental illness and mental health and stuff like that. And this is a regular part of life. You know what I mean? Like I said, people go through a lot in life. Some people just, it might not even necessarily be something that happened. It might just be something genetically or in their brain that, things change as they get older, or who knows, but this is a normal part of life where people are going to be mentally distraught. And it's just terrible that this happened. And I don't know, going forward, with future protocols, how these calls are handled and everything. I'm just curious to know what everyone thinks about this. Comment. Once again, we're dealing with a really terrible situation here, so let's be respectful. But drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've dealt with mental health issues, whether it be yourself or your family. If you want to comment that, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to pry in people's lives. This is just a situation that is terrible. And like I said, this is a regular part of society, especially it seems the society that we're living in now is so stressful. Our lives across the country have changed, and it almost seems like, are they ever going to be the same with all the different things that's going on? With the health crisis and different things like that. Will life ever get back to normal? Like, a lot of people are going through a lot of stress and stuck in their house and things like that. So I just want to know what everyone thinks. Let's talk about this. Thanks for watching. New viewers, make sure to subscribe. This is Jay Coffee Talk. We cover music, current events, other news, sports, all different stuff on the channel. So subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I'm out of here, guys. Be safe. Have a great day. Peace.